Hey family, it's Bianca here. Thank you so much for following and staying connected with Good and Bad Black. So I posted a video earlier about this Atlanta entrepreneur, actually a business owner who has the ability. His name is Derek Bailey of Derek Automotives. You can follow him on LinkedIn and then go to his website. You can look at the video I posted earlier. But one of the things that I found that was interesting about the video, which is why I posted it on my page, is that he can take a vehicle that is primarily, controlled and moved by gas and change that to an electric vehicle without a charging station. So he's been working on this for a very long time, okay? If you go to his site, you can see the models that he has in the future that's coming up. So when I posted a video, of course, which I do love to get into the comments, and I love that you guys are responding and having dialogue about the information that I post for Good and Bad Black. I really appreciate that, and I am forever grateful. The thing about that is this comment here, as you can see, Free Six's comment, he posted and he said, "I agree, but we'll see the outcomes in a few months," shaking my head. So he was responding to someone who commented and said, "Hey, Derek Automotive needs security." Now, you know where that comes from. We all have seen it in Black culture where we have an idea, we come up with something, it's stripped from us, okay? This is why I say we have to work together and make sure we help each other, invest in each other, and what they're doing, monetarily support, share page. It's so important that we work together to protect each other's and what we're doing to build our culture up to back where it used to be, like Black Wall Street, right? Anywho, so she said that he needed security, right? We all know why. We see what happened to the previous person who had the black man who had the car that can run off of water. And so Free Sixes says, "I agree, but we'll see the outcome in a few months." So I want to respond to this. So this is by sharing who Charles R. Patterson is in this video. And basically he was a businessman, an entrepreneur. In 1833, he was, in a slave plantation in Virginia. I have been doing my research and I cannot find what parts of Virginia that he was in a plantation. How is that just conveniently left out? What plantation? I'm going to see if I can find out to the best of my ability. So I'm on the National Museum of African American History and Culture, who has a picture, this picture right here at the bottom that you see on the screen, of Charles R. Patterson, Richard, and they called him Rich according to Wikipedia. But it says that he owned a company called C.R. Patterson and Sons of Greenfield, Ohio. So he went from Virginia. I assume he may have bought his freedom and escaped and went to Ohio, okay? Charles R. Patterson and Sons were created. He was a sole proprietor of that company from 1915 to 1918. According to Wikipedia, they have made over 150 automobiles. That is a lot. Okay, so let's look into here. Even though he says he was born into slavery in a plantation in 1833, but not much is known about his life on the plantation, and historians have to sift through conflicting reports about how he came to settle in Greenfield, Ohio, a town with strong abolitionist sympathies. Now, this is on the website National Museum of African American History and Culture, okay? So what happened after that, in 1861, he escaped. He learned the skills of a blacksmith and found work in the carriage marking trade, where he developed a reputation for building a high-quality product. Now, think about this. This is before Henry Ford. Before Henry Ford. In 1873, he formed a business partnership with another carriage maker in town, J.P. Lowe, who was white, and eventually became the sole proprietor of the renamed C.R. Patterson Sons in 1893. It was successful business employing an integrated workforce of 35 to 50 by the turn of the century, and Charles Patterson became a prominent and respected citizen in Greenfield. His catalog listed some 28 models, from simple open buggies to larger and more expensive closed carriages for doctors and other professionals. So when he passed away in 1910, they moved the company over to his son, who was named Frederick Patterson. He was college educated, and he was the first black athlete to play football for Ohio State University. He was also an early member and vice president of the National Negro Business League, founded by Booker T. Washington. So he, took his father's business, and he ran with that. I think it's like the most important thing to see here is Charles R. Patterson worked hard to create this business, and his son carried that, right? This is something that Build 'em Act Black loves, and we promote, and we want to encourage us to do the same thing. The goal is to have assets and generational wealth to pass down to our black children and generations to come, right? Let's see here. So in 1915, it announced that availability of the Patterson Greenfield automotive at a price of $685. Can you imagine $685 vehicle down the road? We're looking at 20, 30, 60 grand today. Crazy, right? So you can read more about this on the National Museum and African American History and Culture website. It's a very interesting history moment. I just want to share that because although we may have challenges when we have ideas, whether it's technology or building cars or whatever it is that we do as a culture, it's important that we stay strong together and try to bring some positivity, and maybe you can also be vocal about things like this. Like, why are we always, kicking the bucket when we have an idea? But we've been creating ideas since the beginning of time. Like, this isn't nothing new, but no one should lose their life for it, right? So check him out, Charles Richard Rich Patterson, Greenfield Automobile Company. Really dope. But I'll look into what happened and what plantation he was on in Virginia, because it's not clear. I can't find it anywhere. It's crazy. I want to know who owned that plantation that he was on as well. So I'll dig more. Anywho, I'm Bianca, Build 'em Act Black. Make sure to follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. If you would like to join my Facebook group, please do so. It's called Build 'em Act Black. If you have things that are going on in your city that you want to address or announce, and things that you want to do to build back black, please let me know. So much coming in 2024, you guys. I'm so excited. Anyhow, keep TikToking. I'll talk to you soon. Later.